Well, in the first place, I'm Dutch. I was born in Amsterdam and originally trained as a professional violinist. After being on stage and teaching for around 10 years, I came to Geneva and I felt an urge to change my life because I always had an intellectual hunger. So I went to study first experimental psychology and then I did a PhD in cognitive neuroscience. I like to speak about Richard's line because it's something that evolves. So I'm a musician, an experimental psychologist and a cognitive neuroscientist. And what I'm interested in is what are the effects of music making on brain and behavior. I focus on the practice of complex instruments and I'm interested to see what behavioral and cerebral plasticity is provoked by these activities and whether these are benefits. And my conclusion is that music is a very powerful tool for child development and also a therapeutic tool for people with specific deficits or for elderly that start to get into cognitive decline. This interests me so much in the first place because I have the musical level to really develop good musical therapies, and those are a very interesting ecological alternative to pharmacological and laboratory approaches to deal with, let's say, attention deficit disorder in children or with cognitive decline in elderly. As a scientist, I would like to achieve that music making is recognized as being a very important ingredient of child development and development all over the lifespan. It should be available whatever your income is. It should be freely available and given by high-level professionals. And I think that would prevent a lot of problems like attention disorders, cognitive decline. It can also help in the case of not really severe depressions because it can uplift your mood. Well, when I'm not working at my scientific projects, imagine that I play the violin a lot. I love to play in ensembles, but I also like to go outside running, hiking. I love literature, and I have to admit that I have a weak spot for suspense films. But there's one thing I really dislike, and that's domestic activities, to be honest.